Good morning, friends. I'm Wayne, and I'm still an alcoholic. Today's daily reflection is about commitment, and my commitment to you guys is to serve you by giving you my experience, strength, and hope for nothing. No gain, no money, no fame, no status, none of that crap, because I'm not here for that. I'm here for you, and that's what I like to share through this channel, and I hope that you enjoy being a part of it. Today's daily reflection for 16 February 2021, a little bit of commitment. Let's go. All right, folks, let's put your reading ears on. It's time to wake up. Here we go. Understanding is the key to right principles and attitudes, and right action is the key to good living. 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 125. There came a time in my program of recovery when the third stanza of the Serenity Prayer, and if you're not familiar with it, it's right there. The wisdom to know the difference became indelibly imprinted in my mind. From that time on, I had to face the ever-present knowledge that my every action, word, and thought was within or outside the principles of the program. I could no longer hide behind self-rationalization nor behind the insanity of my disease. The only course open to me, if I was able to attain a joyous life for myself and subsequently for those I love, was one in which I imposed on myself an effort of commitment, discipline, and responsibility. That is completely fitting for today, because yesterday, if you watched my video or if you received any of my posts on Instagram or Twitter, you know that I was about to quit YouTube. My commitment is way beyond that, and the fact that I need to know the wisdom to know the difference of things I can change or cannot change is so impactful and so fitting for today that it actually makes me sit beside myself and go, my recovery is working. My recovery program for me is the 12 Steps of Alcoholics Anonymous and the principles. But for you, it might be a little bit different, and that's cool. Whatever method is keeping you sober and keeping your moral compass on guide, north, south, east, west, good or bad, all that. Whatever is keeping you from not drinking or using, being committed to the choices that you make and to the life of recovery and sobriety is not only beneficial for you, but for those within your donut. I talk about your donut sometimes because that is one of the things that you can control. You can control everything within your donut. Everything outside of it is outside of your limits, and there's no reason to waste your time dwelling over someone else's stuff or dwelling over the fact if somebody is better than you or you think they're better than you, or dwelling in the past. There's no reason to do that, because that is just gonna, for me, an alcoholic like me, it's gonna put me right back into that bottle that I always talk about on this channel, and that's not a place I'm going. So a wisdom to know the difference, right? Kelly Anderson writes a lot, actually. She comments a lot, and so does Veterans with Anxiety and John Milborn and a bunch of others. And what they do for me is they give me motivation to keep doing what I'm doing. And I know that I can control if I do it or not, and I can control the way that I feel about what I'm doing. But I can't control the way you receive it and the way that you feel about it. The only way that I would even know how you feel about it is to put your comments below so that someone else can get some of that, like I always say. Point is that for me to grow along with the spiritual lines that I want to grow along and to live my recovery and to live in sobriety is to know the difference between the things I can change and cannot. I know for a fact that I can live in the now, I can live in this present, and I can live in the moment and have commitment to my family. I can have the commitment to not pick up that first drink for today and to get through today without a drink. Those things I can control, and I can control the way that I feel about that. Now, when those thoughts creep in of should I drink or should I not drink, it's real easy for me, folks, because I know for a fact that I can go 24 hours without a drink. I know that. And I know the benefits to my family are much better than if I decided to pick up the first drink, because I know that might be my last drunk. Does that make sense? Maybe. If you've gotten anything from today's ramble and today's daily reflection, hit that like button so we can keep this video in circulation. And if you haven't taken the time to subscribe to the channel, you don't take a risk for the biscuit. If you've drank and if you've used and you took a risk on all that stuff and you drank and used regardless of the consequences, what is the risk of subscribing to this channel? You might get something from it. That's the risk. So do that and hit that notification bell right there so that you can be in the know of all the daily reflections and all the videos on Journey With Me. And if you haven't checked out that playlist, check that playlist out, man, because that playlist, Music to Sober By, is something powerful, and it keeps me motivated, and it just might keep you motivated. Life's a garden, folks. Dig it. Have a good day. I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.